All right, I don't know that we've ever actually started a session by going right into the map, but that's where the action is. We're going to go ahead and roll initiative as we prepare to get things going. As a reminder, upon investigating this secret door and getting a sneak peek, Velynia, I believe, peered into the room, caught a glimpse of what was going on, and very stealthily noped out of there. They made a battle plan, after which, at the very end of the session, Millie and Natalin, I believe, was it? That did the 1-2 punch, firing off a couple spells into the room, catching Rip Nugget by surprise, and kicking off the battle music. And so, let me bring up this here. I'm assuming these are the numbers you have added for yourselves for your initiative. I'm going to add my initiatives here. Let's see, where is that? Add to initiative.
And we did decide we can move through each other's squares at no penalty, right?
Yes, you can pass through, you just can't stay in.
Right.
The old Midwestern ope technique.
Ope.
Just let me squeeze through here.
Ope, sorry.
Squeeze past you.
Squeeze past you and grab the ranch.
Hold on, I gotta look at its... What was its bonus? Not very much. For the sin spawn, I rolled a 1. Straight up natural 1. So I've lost Albert Rodeo. Here we go. So that puts the sin spawn at 11. Which means, I believe, looking at the initiative here, Rip Nugget is at the top. So, Rip Nugget had basically exclaimed upon seeing you all, "You must be the new adventurers set from above, but you will be the last." And Rip Nugget makes a motion and calls out, "Stickfoot to me!" And immediately next to him appears Stickfoot, a giant spectral gecko that he immediately hops onto its back. So I'm going to attach Stickfoot and Rip Nugget. Rip Nugget and Stickfoot will act in concert. So Stickfoot will actually go immediately following Rip Nugget's turn, and he is actually going to, for the moment, he's going to hold his ground. As he leaps onto Stickfoot, you see, kind of like a horse almost, this gecko kind of turns in a circle as he pulls on these spectral reins, and then Rip Nugget reaches or points into the room with a sweeping gesture and says, "Take care of them, my minions!" And the sin spawn begin to activate, and that's when you realize that it's not just the first sin spawn that you saw. You are lucky that these creatures are over 10,000 years old and move a little slower than usual because I'm rolling quite low on... Oh, wait, I already rolled for that guy anyway. So, yeah, they're all going to remain at the bottom of the initiative. So, Velynia.
Yes.
After Rip Nugget used his entire action to summon the spectral mount.
So Rip Nugget needs to take another 3 electrical damage.
Oh,
And then because he's got persistent 3 on him.
that's right. Thank you.
And at the end of his turn, he rolls a DC 15 flat check, which means no modifiers.
Okay.
So he gets a 14.
So he is still has persistent 3 on. So that means he's got -1 status penalty to saves versus electricity, and anybody attacking him with metal or electricity effects get a +1 to attack.
Hell yeah.
So he gets a -1 versus what?
Saves versus electrical effects.
Okay.
Electricity effects, yeah. And everybody who's attacking him with metal or with electric will get a +1 to attack.
Okay.
All right. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to... Where is my little guy? I can't move myself. There we go. God damn it. There we go. Okay, perfect. I'm going to get there with 25 feet of my movement. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I'm going to get there. And hello, everything. I'm going to go ahead and try to attack Mr. Sinspawn with my sword, which I have out. Here I go.
To my sword, which I already had out.
I have definitely had it out. I said it several times. Here we go. It's 26 to hit Mr. Sinspawn.
A 26 is enough, and in fact, is a critical hit.
Hey. What? Stop. Okay, remind me how we do crits. I'm sorry I ask every time.
It's fine. There's
Max
nothing
damage,
specialty.
and then-
There's nothing special. You roll and double your damage, I believe. I actually forget because we're doing it by the rules.
Okay. Roll and just double the damage.
I believe that is correct.
Yes?
Yep, roll then double.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, here I go. That is not good. Let's see. So that's +4, so that's 8, 9, 18 points of damage. It's not bad.
Sorry, how many?
Unless he was flat-footed. So it was 18. Unless he was flat-footed or off guard or not quite ready for me or distracted in any way.
Unless one of the spells made him flat-footed, he wouldn't be flat-footed.
Oh, okay. Off guard or whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah, off guard.
So yeah, 18
18
points of damage.
points of... Whoops. I started to remove points from
Ooh.
the wrong person.
18 points of damage.
All right, 18 points of damage. Anything else there, Velynia?
That's all my moves. Ooh, 18 points did quite a bit, team. Check that out as a percentage. That's probably about a 40-point creature there. I'm just throwing that out there. So, it is my strength.
All right. Looks like Millie, you are next up in the battle order.
Millie is going to free action delay. Jacob?
Awesome. Which in Pathfinder changes your position in the initiative.
It will change my position in the initiative as soon as I decide to pop back in.
All right. You will have to manage that with your number in the initiative tracker. So Millie delays, allowing Natalin to go. You're muted.
If I unmute myself, yeah. Natalin is going to, number one, step into, maybe, she has trouble getting through doors. Step into the room like that. And then I'm casting Purifying Icicle upon Rip Nugget. So, okay, don't make a saving attack roll, but he's going to make a saving throw. Fortunately, it's fortitude. But what's happening is the air and everything is becoming very chilled and cold around Natalin as the magics grow, and the water is being pulled out of the air and forming this beautiful sharp pointy icicle, which then is launched at tremendous speed towards Rip Nugget, where it will hopefully... No, it says make a spell attack roll. Why does it say that? And then it doesn't have a spell attack thing. So weird.
Which one is it?
Purifying Icicle. So weird. It does say make a spell attack roll. So I'm going to make a spell attack roll. Because the spell literally says to.
Yeah, it does say saving throw fortitude.
Yeah, which is weird. Okay, so I'm making a spell attack roll.
Oh, it's because... Wait, what? I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, you make an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops. Wrong button. Roll. That is 28 to hit.
Let me just double check for something. Okay, 28 to hit is going to be a hit.
Okay, so he is going to take 46 piercing, 3d6 cold, and if he is undead, which I believe he is, then he's going to take an additional 3d4 positive damage.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. He's taking 19, what was the first one? Piercing.
19 piercing.
13 cold. And 5 positive.
All right, 19 piercing.
Yeah.
13 cold.
Cold. Yeah.
So 32. And then 5
positive.
Positive.
And that was not a crit, right? That was just a
No, not a crit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, hold on. I'm mathing. Got it.
Oh, wow.
Yay. I like that. And that is my turn. That was all 3 actions.
Was that on Rip Nugget?
37 on Rip Nugget, yeah.
I'm
God
so
damn.
fucking proud of you.
Can you remind me what the 2 spells
That was
were
huge.
that you opened up with last week?
I started with Charged Javelin, which is the one that gives him, like, he took electricity damage, and then he's got this persistent electrical aura around him at the
And
moment.
I continued with Frostbite.
That's right.
And I helped.
And we were told that Frostbite didn't seem to be impacting him any more than we'd normally expect.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Good to know.
Is that it, Natalin?
Yep, that's all 3 of my actions.
Okay. Icselo.
Okay, I know for certain I can move 1, 2, 3. So moving would put me, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think this would be 4. I want to use a double move, so I have to make an agility roll. Something of that nature.
Nope.
Nope.
You're just using 2 of your actions for stride instead of 1.
Then I'm gonna move another 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 1 action. I have my sword out. I guess I will just. I'll use. Gosh, really wish I would have got at least 1 further, but I digress.
We can double check your measurements. Since you were going like square hopping.
So I was right outside the hall.
Yeah, we get
What's your movement speed? 25?
25, yeah.
Because I'm clocking from where you were 50 feet, which is a full double move, gets you up next to Velynia, next to this one, or would get you over to the one on the left.
move twice, bud.
He did move twice. He just didn't move the full 50 feet.
Oh.
So yeah, you can get to either of the one. You can assist Velynia, or you can get to the one on the left.
I will get to the one on the left.
All right.
I will attack with my last action.
All right. Icselo charges through the hallway, swinging his sword
to hit.
at the sin spawn, and with a 19 is going to connect.
So yeah, just pardon me, running as quickly as I can through this hallway. I'm running out. I see Rip Nugget magically hurt and a bunch of these old looking things, and I'm gonna hit the other one for 16 damage.
16 damage to sin spawn. All right. That brings us to Lumi.
Awesome. So, thing is, can she see? Sure can. And sure can. Okay, yeah. So she's going to, with the monarch that she has in her hand, she's going to use her quickened action from the haste spell to lob it at the sin spawn that is next to Velynia first. And then it's going to be a 17 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay. That is going to deal.
Oh my god.
These things are aberrations, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did a recall knowledge on them last session.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be dealing 11 damage to them. To this guy.
Goddamn.
And then the star knife will return to my hand.
So you
That's over a quarter of his health.
said 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you hurl that star knife kind of from around the corner of the door and over the table, right next to Velynia. You hear this sort of as this new star knife, and it's got to be one of those cool Zack Snyder slow down speed ramps as you turn and you just see the monarch's butterflies carved into this thing, engraved. And I imagine as it hits the sin spawn, it just sort of goes, sort of carves into it part way, and then you see it go, and zoom, come flying back, and you just suddenly see Lumi standing there, holding this, and then we get one of those little anime gleams, as you just used for the first time this brand new relic that you've acquired.
Yeah, go ahead. You first.
And then she like catches it in the other hand, that like in her offhand. She's like amazed at how well this thing flies true. Like she rolled really low on her attack roll and it still landed true. And she like noticed how like even like a little bit of the subtle like elemental air that guides it kind of like righted the blade and made sure it strikes true. She's quite astonished at how well this thing struck and returned to her hand.
I need Cari to roll me a D100, please.
Oh, Christ. Well, before I do that, I say that Velynia is looking over her shoulder at you, Lumi, at this, impressed. And I think the look on her face is very much like, oh my god, I rolled 100. That's not the look on her face. The look on her face is one that you've seen maybe a handful of times, which is just like true respect. You maybe haven't seen this a ton from her, but she definitely respects you in this moment and this weapon and your use of it. And I rolled a fucking 100.
I rolled a 95. So in this case,
what does this mean?
I'm going to say that as this star knife does the damage and goes flying back to Lumi, and you look, just for a moment, a fleeting look, you swear you catch out of the corner of your eye a butterfly.
What? What's that? I don't even know what that is anymore. Great. Amazing. Super duper. What weird thing to spot in the corner of my eye. Anyway, great. Way to go, Lumi. She has entered the fray.
That was my first of 4 actions. My second action will be to do that again. Same target with a
kill it with
a -4 on the roll because of the attack penalty, but it's agile. That's gonna be a 28 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be bling, bling, bling. Roll 13. Sorry, yeah, 13, 26, 31 slashing.
Ooh.
You would have killed this thing outright if it was still standing. This time your star knife doesn't just carve into it, it carves through it before it returns. For the ease of the battlefield, I'm going to turn dead enemies invisible, but leave them where they are, so if anybody wants to do anything with dead bodies, we can remember where they are.
I wish there was like a transparency setting that you could like crank it down really low.
Yeah.
So
Owlbear Bear Rodeo, if you're listening, we want there to be a transparency setting.
I wonder if anybody's made a tool that you can apply transparencies to.
I'll bet people have.
We'll look into it.
If not for that, then for ghosts.
And then
well, yeah, there is a specter option, but it still leaves the token visible.
My third of my 4 actions will be to do that again at the other sin spawn near Icselo.
Jesus Christ.
This time with a -8 penalty to attack rolls. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit.
Okay. It's going to be 2 of you and 1 of you. That is going to be 16 damage.
16 damage?
16.
Icselo, after you had moved into this space to attack this one, you suddenly see this star knife come flying past you, and eliminate the sin spawn that you were fighting. As that one is now deceased.
And then my last action, after seeing this 2 sin spawn fall and rip Nugget kind of like directly across from her at the end of this hallway on the other side of this room, she looks him up and down, trying to understand him in full. I want to use exploit vulnerability against him. That is like understanding his weaknesses, resistances, etc., and any kind of knowledge about him. So I'm going to be making a recall knowledge check. Sorry, an esoteric lore check against a standard DC of his level.
Okay.
And based on how well I do, I get various informations. Just going to be that, which is going to be one of you. I would like to use a domain die, please.
Yep, you definitely should. You definitely should.
Wait a second.
Okay,
Bless you.
that's going to be a dirty 20.
Bless you.
Oh.
A
Alright,
dirty little filthy 20.
alright, hold on a second.
Disgusting.
Let's see. Okay. 20 is a success.
All right. So I also get information as if I succeeded on a recall knowledge, because of my diverse lore feat. But most importantly, so I've got 1 recall knowledge floating. I learn its highest weaknesses. Sorry, its highest of its weaknesses, or one of them if it has multiples. But I do not learn its other weaknesses, resistances, or immunities. I can then choose to either exploit its mortal weakness or a personal antithesis.
So, say that first part you said about because of your whatever you get.
I have the feat diverse lore, which means when I succeed at a exploit weakness check, which is what I just did here, I get an additional recall knowledge for free.
Wow.
Using the success result of my exploit vulnerability.
Okay,
so if I had gotten a crit success, this would have been a crit success as well.
Oops, that's the wrong one. That's why. It's still.
So I get to learn I learned the greatest of its weaknesses.
Oops.
Motherfucker's weak against Lumi.
I'm trying to figure out how to adjudicate the
biggest weakness.
what you learn from the recall knowledge aspect.
I have a question. I have a question that's going to be a follow up, basically, after you tell me its weaknesses.
Okay.
So I get to basically ask one question.
Right. You learn its strongest weakness.
Yeah. Yes.
Where are its weaknesses? That should tell you something.
No one.
Uh-oh.
I know a 4-letter
no
weakness.
So
Lumi, bitch.
Rip Nugget does not have any specific weaknesses.
Okay.
Oh.
Then my recall knowledge question will then be: does he what damage immunities does he have?
Roll a d6.
Ooh. Okay. 4.
Hey, by the way, Jake, while Vi is rolling that d6, the math ain't mathing on the domain dice, my man. I think
No,
that should be a 75.
You are
not 70.
correct. That apparently was a typo. That should actually be a 7.
No worries, no
Wait,
hurries, my brother. I just wanted to make sure you saw it.
that should be a 70.
That sounds correct.
Because you were at 76. Lumi spent 1, putting you at 75. So that was all. Just a typo. Good catch. So what you rolled a 4, yeah?
Yep.
He is immune to all poison.
That helps.
I mean, that makes sense since he's an undead creature. Okay. Yeah, I'll just be like, Lumi will yell out to her companions, "Be careful! Rip Nugget looks like he's completely undead. Don't use poison on him."
And that was exactly 6 seconds.
and she would also say, like, he doesn't seem. I don't think he's going to be weak to anything.
So-
Indicating that he has no weaknesses.
He's weak to bleeding.
And that is the end of my turn. After my 4 actions.
All right.
I will be sliding into the initiative after Lumi.
Okay.
Ooh, slide in.
Sliding in.
Slide right in.
Astro gliding in.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
well,
So
that's
lastly,
That's a bridge too far.
lastly, sorry, I am building myself a personal antithesis to Rip Nugget himself. That's the end of my action, where I can improvise a custom weakness for him that applies to me and my weapons,
Okay.
which I will then keep track of for later. Okay, sorry. There you go. Continue.
All right, Millie, what do you got?
No, it's all right. What is it? As soon as Lumi gets done laying this waste on frickin' the 2 sin spawns that are in here, suddenly magical baguettes fly out from down the hall, slamming into Rip Nugget. I'm going to be casting a 3-action. What is it? A 3-action upcast legally distinct magic missile.
What do they call it in Pathfinder?
Force
Arcane
barrage?
barrage.
Force barrage.
Arcane barrage.
Yeah.
It's
Force
a
barrage or
force
something.
barrage.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Let me get rid of this. 6. And
So the baguettes
roll-
just straight up hit
roll
him.
Good. Okay, so that's 18 plus 6 is how much, Cari?
That is 24.
24.
Does this count for Millie feeding
Oh.
someone?
Wait.
It should. It should.
Wait.
Eat this.
There's the thing.
Bitch.
The sorceress origin thing I always fucking forget. Don't forget is what this tab says. If I cast a sorcerer spell, I get a +1. I now have a +1 status bonus to my AC or saving throws. Till the start of my next turn. I have to choose one. I'm gonna choose saving throws.
Ooh. That's badass.
Oh, and there's also an additional 2 damage. I don't know what type of damage it is, but there's an additional 2 damage for the level of the spell for my sorceress bloodline.
That's awesome.
So what's the total damage?
26? Because it's 24
18
plus 2?
plus 6 plus 2.
So 26.
I love that.
Okay.
And that's all I've got.
Well done. Damn, with a flourish.
So Rip Nugget is going to take his damage. And then the Sin Spawn, the 2 remaining Sin Spawn, oh, there it is, are going to take their turn. Okay, and then... Okay. So this Sin Spawn is going to move around over here to you. This one's going to come down to Icselo. So Velynia and Icselo will be getting attacked.
Good luck, bitch. About to roll a
Oh,
freaking nat 1
I
on
messed
me.
up on something.
Well, give us the benefit of the doubt and just, lambs to the slaughter here.
Okay. So, it is going to... as it approaches you, Icselo, the sin spawn opens its mouth wide, that lower jaw coming down, and then splitting in two and widening to where it looks like it has these multiple tongues. And it is going to make a jaw attack against Icselo. That would be... I am going to spend a GM die. Excuse me. I'm going to spend a GM die to re-roll that number.
Happens.
And get a number that is exactly one higher.
Oh well.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to spend one more. Wait, something's not right here. That should... Why are they not filling up? My dice aren't working. I should have...
While Jake figures out his dice.
Hey, while Jake figures out his die, check us out on redbubble.com. At redbubble.com, we got all kinds of great shirts like the one I'm wearing, which is not showing up. There we go. The one Tamiko is wearing, except we don't have splorch ones back in yet, but maybe someday. And all kinds of other great designs for your fantasy games, for our Kids on Bikes game, and so many more. You can get our cool logos on t-shirts, tank tops, mugs, stickers, notebooks, postcards, pillows, and all kinds of other cool stuff. There's almost always a deal at redbubble.com, especially if it's your first time shopping. So check us out today. Redbubble.com. Just search Mini Terrain Domain.
So... its first attack was apparently not meant to happen, because as it approaches you, Icselo, it just opens that jaw and essentially just roars at you, this sort of roaring hiss. I rolled a 7, then I rolled an 8, then I rolled a critical 1. So the highest total I would have is an 18. That was all on the first attempt. So... not spending any more dice, just gonna attempt to bite you again. This time it is a 24 to hit. That's an 18 on the die, and then with its penalty, that's still a 24 to hit you. So this time it is going to chomp down. You're only going to take 6 points of piercing. But as it bites you, you are potentially affected by its sinful bite. I need you to make a will saving throw, please. As this thing bites you, you immediately start to feel the initial thoughts of what would be called sinful thoughts. In this case, we'll define that as things that are antithetical to how you normally are. So, what is your will save?
Total of 15.
That is a fail.
Raggy.
What?
How do shields work in this game again? They raise your
You have
AC
to
by
spend-
2.
You have to spend an action to raise your shield, which increases your AC by 2. And then when you get hit, you can then absorb some of the damage into your shield and take less damage.
So I have a fighter feat reactive shield. When an enemy hits you with a melee strike, I can snap my shield into place just as I would take a blow, avoiding the hit at the last second. You immediately use the raise the shield action and gain the shield's bonus to AC.
Which would bump you to a 25, right?
Will
Yes.
the 2 cause the... it
That'll
to be
cancel
better?
out the hit.
Yeah, that's better. No hit is better
Yeah.
than hit.
Oh, hitting, yes.
Can I do-
No hit
can we
is
do
better
that
than hit.
instead?
Yeah.
as I explore my
Yes.
character sheet more.
No, that's great. I mean,
thought we were talking about a crit, like the difference between a regular
Yeah.
hit and a crit. I'm like, will
We're-
it be better?
we're very open about the fact that we're all at various degrees learning this. So, yeah, we retcon that a little bit. That you get your shield in place as it tries to bite down, preventing that hit. It's going to. Sorry, yes, I'm a juvenile. It's gonna reach around. It's gonna reach around and try to get you with its claw.
Whoa!
I'm
That
just
was
gonna
weird.
put the audience thing back up here again.
Oh my gosh. These dice are getting put away because that is the third time I've rolled a crit with that 1d20 crit fail. So it attempts to reach around and is not successful. So that's the one on you,
Consent
Velynia.
is the law!
I'm grabbing a completely different set of dice. I can't quite get to them. I was going to use the... I should be using the Tira dice against you, Velynia.
How dare you? How dare you? We're coming across the streams.
So, this I don't think is going to hit you. You've got, what, a 22? This first one comes, or rather the second one comes around to you, Velynia. Also... those split jaw opening up, and it leans in and sort of snaps as you dodge out of the way. As
Cool.
a 16 is going to miss you, but it's going to try again. Let's see. That's only let's go ahead and spend one more die, and see if this will do any better. It's a 12 on the die. It's not going to hit you with that second attack, so it is going to attempt as I grab another d20, it's going to attempt to claw at you.
Oh God. It's like that scene in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man where he's just like and dodging.
Just dodging
punching.
Flash's attack with no problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like just slow motion.
I mean, let's keep in mind, give them benefit of the doubt. These guys are over 10,000 years old.
Okay.
It's been a while since they've seen combat.
Awful.
The two sin spawn kind of look at each other, and the look they exchange is like half, what's going on? And come on, why aren't you doing better?
Wow.
All those
As-
years gave them such a crick in the neck.
Such a
as you hear from Rip Nugget, he just basically just goes, "Meow!" You just get a Skeletor, because he's so angry. It is Rip Nugget's turn, and Rip Nugget is going to... I think this is what I want. Can I move that? Ah, it's not moving.
Hey, you're doing the thing I normally do.
Ah, it's not letting me move it.
How big do you need, Jake? I'll make you one.
I need a 30-foot cone coming from Rip Nugget.
You don't really need that, though, do you?
And pointing straight out towards the doorway. See who all's going to be caught in that. Everybody but Lumi and Millie, I believe, right? Whoops. Let's forget that. Back to this. So, I'm going to actually move Rip Nugget. Oh, he's supposed to be attached. Okay. Rip Nugget's only gonna move this far. Oh, sure, now they do it. No, all right, you can leave that. Apparently I attached it backwards. There we go. So Rip Nugget is going to, as he goes, nah! The flames on his armor seem to brighten and roll down his arm as he holds out his flaming dog slicer. They turn into this swirling cone of flame that shoots towards all of you. And I need a basic reflex save from Icselo, Velynia, and Natalin, please.
Reflex save. Let's go. Yes. Uh-oh.
For a 20.
Ugh, I got a
28.
19.
Got a 19, a 20, and a
Natalin's fine.
28?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll take half damage, Natalin.
Uh-oh.
The total damage is 31
God.
fire damage.
Natalin, I block 7 of it. As I use my reaction to use my Amulet's Abeyance to block the damage that you take, Natalin. I block 7 of yours. Dropping it from 15 down to 8.
Thank you.
Ouch.
I can't block anyone else because y'all are too
That's
far
okay.
away.
That's okay.
And then, all right, so you guys each took damage, 31 or 16 for Natalin, I believe. If you could go ahead and update your damage on your health bar, that'd be helpful.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm hurting for certain game. In case anybody's
So
curious
that
in the
was
meantime.
that. Oh, hold on.
Okay, we need to fucking kill Rip Nugget. Fuck this guy. Icselo, it's time. The time has come. Oops, sorry. Fuck.
You can go ahead and we can go ahead and remove.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to move the cone.
It does seem everything I'm seeing says that the damage is rounded down for Pathfinder too.
Oh, so we
I
get
even
one hit
found-
point back?
In the interest of honesty, please don't hate me. That means Rip Nugget gets 1 HP back because I made you round it up.
Well, so does Velynia, or does Natalin. So
And Velynia. Yeah? No?
you took full damage.
Question mark?
You weren't under the
I
rounding.
know, but... Oh, so I didn't have to...
Yeah, you're just trying to get an
I
extra
wasn't a
HP.
decimal. I wasn't a decimal at all.
No. So now Rip Nugget is going to Rip Nugget is going to spur stick foot forward. Let's see, that would be 1. Gonna come charging up at you, Icselo. Try to bite you and then run away. Okay. So the bite the bite attempt is 26.
That'll do it.
So Icselo, you get... Jeez. My dice are super cold tonight. You're going to get 3 points of piercing damage. And see, the move is 30.
So, when I have a feat, is there anything like what do I pay for it with, or I just do it every time?
What's that?
Like I
The-
have shield
you-
block.
You
Well,
only
I
have
have
one
my shield
reaction.
You only get one
You only have
reaction.
One
per turn.
reaction.
Yeah. So Rip Nugget is actually going to, with Stickfoot, out of that, is going to run to the back wall and run up it. So now, until we specify otherwise, Rip Nugget is upside down on Stickfoot at the ceiling, which the ceiling is 10 feet tall. And that means it is now... Get rid of that. I guess I never actually moved
Did he
it.
take his 3 persistent damage?
Yeah, at the end of his
Great.
turn, he gets 3 electrical damage.
How could he end that?
Because he gets to
15
roll
flat
a
roll.
DC
The flat
15.
check.
Oh, that's right, the flat check. Which is DC what?
15. But he gets no modifiers. It's just
Right.
flat.
He rolls a 16.
So he is no longer with the persistent. on
Takes
him.
the 3 and now he's done.
Yeah. So now he doesn't have any penalties to his saves against electricity or get any. Nor do we get bonuses to attack him.
Shit the bed. Wow.
All right.
Love that.
That means it is now Velynia's turn.
Hell yeah, son. Okay, it's time. It's this Rip Nuggets cruising for a bruising, bitch. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20 gets me right up to this bitch, and I want to hit him with my sword. 'Cause I'm pissed off.
Can you reach
Here I
10?
go.
Can you reach 10 feet up? He's on the
I
ceiling.
mean, I am.
Well, I guess so.
I know.
He would be.
I'm 5'11". Like, imagine.
Yeah,
a
no, you
10-foot
can get
ceiling.
him,
You don't think
'cause-
I could poke him with a sword.
No, yeah, because he's. I was like, he's 10 feet up, but he's not 2-dimensional, so he's actually
Correct.
hanging down from the ceiling. So yeah, you can get him. Never mind.
Mhm.
Carry on.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Will do. Yes. I'm gonna hit him. Gonna hit him with my sword. Here I go. Well, I'm gonna re-roll that, please. One domain die, please. Here I go. That is better. That's a 26 to hit him. To hit Rip Nugget.
Let's see. To hit Rip Nugget, a 26 is a hit.
That scared me. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna hit him. Gonna hit him with my sword. That's actually pretty damn good. Okay, girl. That's gonna be 12 points of damage on Mr. Man.
$12 points.
Yes. Tell me you have 13 left or something that's gonna make me flip this desk. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit him again. I'm gonna try to swing at him again. Here I go. God damn it. That's shit. That's only an 18 to hit him.
That's a miss.
God damn it. Well, I'm done. I am here,
As he
and yeah.
he blocks your hit with his flaming sword. That then takes us to Natalin.
Okay, so Rip Nugget is still alive and hanging on the ceiling. Is
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're just going to electric arc his behind there. I'm going to not only him, it's going to hit him and then arc down to the sin spawn in front of Icselo. So they both need to make a basic reflex save, please.
Okay, reflex for Rip Nugget is 29.
29. My DC is 21, so.
So if he saves, does it still arc to the sin spawn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the sin spawn's reflex 12.
Okay, and so I have forgotten what basic means. They take no damage if they succeed, or they
On
take
a success,
half?
they take half damage.
Okay, so the damage is 15. So 7 points.
It'll be
each-
7 points to Rip Nugget.
and 15 to the other dude.
And 15 to Sin Spawn. In my mind, the Sin Spawn have been Kevin, Charles, Gary, and Damien. So this is Sin Spawn Gary. He took 15. And because it's Gary, he holds a grudge.
And Rip Nugget is still up?
Rip Nugget is hanging on by a thread.
Okay, well then I'm going to, because I have one action left.
Technically, he's hanging on by his thighs.
So true. So true.
So, oh, I can't. He's too far away. He's got to be within. Okay, he's not within 30. I am. Then I will use my last action to move.
I need to look something up real quick. I might have missed something.
It's okay. So I have to bear with me a second before I land there. My owlbear does not match the owlbear that's shown on the screen here. So, how many sin spawn are there?
2.
And there's 2. Where is the second one? I see the one in front of Icselo. So that one is okay. So then I would not go there.
Yeah, you literally moved on top of one of their dead bodies
Yeah.
and stood next to the one that was
Yeah,
still
mine
alive.
doesn't. Mine does not show one here. Mine still shows it way over here.
Even if you
so I was like,
refresh?
yeah, like everything else is moving.
Weird.
That one's not. It's just really weird. Okay, so I wanted to verify. So I will not move. I will then do demoralize against that one. Sure. I have intimidating glare, so I don't have to say anything. He doesn't have to understand me. I just look at him with my my tempest eyes. At this moment, they're like sparking and black and purple and doing sparks and stuff.
God.
And
The coolest. They're doing sparks and stuff. That should be the next MTD t-shirt. They're super cool. They're doing sparks and stuff. I love it.
so he needs to intimidation check against his target will DC.
Which one?
The guy I can't see. Yeah, bad guy.
The bad guy. Okay.
Yeah. Intimidation check. Okay, let's roll that. Well, it's not terrible. It's a dirty 20.
And what is
against its will?
what is the effect if you succeed?
If, regardless of result, he is in... Well, on a success, he becomes frightened 1. If it's a crit success, he's frightened 2.
As you look at him, these vile creatures from a time almost completely forgotten. A creature created from the minds of the old rune lords who represented the 7 deadly sins. These sin spawn, greed spawn, have seen things you can only imagine in nightmares. And this one, with its split jaw and its lolling tongues, looks around the room and meets your eyes and goes, "Ah, oh," and actually curls back as you succeed in intimidating it.
Oh god, no. That's badass, dude. Badass.
It's with you sort of standing in the corner there, and the way you described, just with those pinpoints of light, it's almost like that scene in Rogue One when Darth Vader just suddenly lights his lightsaber. You just a dark corner, and all of a sudden, your eyes light up,
and everybody pisses their pants.
So yeah, this one is frightened. Thank you to whoever did that. Are you done, Natalin?
Yes, I'm
Okay. Icselo.
All right. I think Ixlo's really starting to question what he's even doing here, as like these things are just like exploding around him, and he's really not used to close proximity magic in this way, I think. But rolling with the punches, we are gonna attack this guy next to me. For a total of 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ooh, there we go.
For 15 damage.
You strike at it, and your sword finds its mark and pierces through the front of the sin spawn, and the gore-covered blade emerges from its back. As you withdraw your blade, the sin spawn falls to the ground.
So I could move and attack again then.
You could, and you should probably maybe help me with Mr. Fucker on the ceiling. Just throwing that out there as an
Well,
option.
actually,
If
instead
you
of
wanted
moving,
to endear yourself with the team.
could I switch my weapon as an action and then attack the third action?
Oh.
Because I've got a super
with a-
cool new spear of striking that might
Sure.
be neat to hit him with.
That sounds right.
Ooh. And you could reach Mr.
Did
Fucker
you-
that's closest to
Did you just say that might be neat?
Yeah, that might be neat.
I feel like Icselo is saying this all quietly to himself. He's like, "Oh, I do have that
It's like,
cool
huh,
spear.
This
That'd
new
be pretty
spear, that
neat."
might be neat.
As Velynia's over there, a little help!
Son of a bitch!
Um,
Just get.
He's on the ceiling now!
He's on the ceiling. He's on the fucking ceiling. Oh, I'm gonna get out my new spear. That might be neat.
Heads up.
Icselo just became the paragon of Midwest. I thought Millie was.
Oh, excuse
Turns
me. I'm
out,
gonna sneak
Millie and Icselo might be from nearby counties.
Icselo Midwest Crunk.
They're like right on the line.
They're
Dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20 to hit Rip Nugget is
9 damage.
that would be 9 damage if it actually hit him.
If it hit him, yeah.
You throw your shiny new spear at Rip Nugget, and he does not take his eyes off of you, Velynia, as Rip Nugget's flaming sword just goes and knocks the spear to the ground.
Well, look out! Sorry.
I imagine like there's like a very like non-actual HP affecting like spray of like wood sparks from this fucking spear getting destroyed, or not destroyed, but you know, chopped with a flaming sword. And it's like, in my eyes.
Yeah, you get a little bit of sparks and flame, but nothing that actually does anything to, like you said, take hit points. I'm wondering. Okay. Good to know. Lumi.
Lumi has 4 actions. Thank you, haste spell. Her first action,
Yay.
she's going to use her quickened action to run up adjacent to you, Icselo, and she's moving quite quickly thanks to the magic. And in that quick movement, she's going to fling a star knife up to the ceiling where Rip Nugget is, trying to save Velynia from what could be doom. As I will attack Mr. Rip Nugget himself.
My hero.
That is going to.
What is it?
That's going to be a domain die.
What was the total?
It's going to be 21.
So you wish to use a domain die?
I sure do.
Good. Do it.
That's going to be a 31 to hit.
Okay.
And he is not an aberration. But he is... I do have a mortal weakness against him. Okay. So that's going to be 10 plus... personal to this. 2 plus half level, so that's 15. 15 damage. 15 piercing damage. Magical piercing.
Lumi. What does it look like when you kill Rip Nugget?
Oh my god, do it.
I imagine that Rip Nugget was just about to wheel around and wield that powerful sword against Velynia. Probably even about to catch her off guard too and strike her. And Lumi spying this, seeing that maybe she like flinched a little bit from the spear whizzing overhead. And Lumi like sees this moment and she realizes, because she's hastened, she can react so much quicker than everyone else in this moment. She'll like wheel up quickly and just do a quick strike with a star knife, aiming mostly for like his sword arm to try to like knock it askew. But I think it like ricochets off his bracers a little bit, knocking him back, and then it further like rolls and like impales deep into like Rip Nugget's like kind of pauldrony like neck collarbone area, and then of course it'll recall back to her hand at the end of the action with its returning property. And I think Rip Nugget begins to like stop moving. His sword swing does not ever carry out its momentum as I slay him.
Maybe he falls off of his lizard?
So I'm going to finish Rip Nugget's death. As the star knife cuts through Rip Nugget, the first sign that you truly have succeeded or wounded him enough is that his spectral mount dissipates. Whoops, they're connected. Detach.
Oh, I have the same issue with my cat.
As the spectral mount dissipates, Rip Nugget falls from the ceiling, slamming into this bookshelf and clattering to the floor. And Velynia, at your feet, I assume everyone here has played Baldur's Gate 3, so you're going to get this reference. When you hit somebody with a fire spell, or especially like a sacred flame or something like that, it is a very violent death. Rip Nugget in this moment lands at your feet, Velynia, as his entire body immolates. It is a strong, powerful flame at your feet. You feel the heat of the flame. But it very quickly And all that remains at your feet is the formerly burning, flame-covered armor of Rip Nugget.
Ooh,
Which
we
is
gotta sell
actually
that shit.
some pretty wicked-looking armor.
gotta
Like,
steal
now that
it
it's
and
not on
sell it.
fire, you can see that it is very shiny.
You know how in Elden Ring, above campfires, there are like little like smoldering butterflies that kind of flutter about it, and also in the explosion that Velynia does in her signature attack, butterflies as well twinkle around that. I imagine
Oh.
these lavender colored or in deep blue colored butterflies kind of spectrally scatter about upon the immolation of Rip Nugget from this felling blow by the monarch.
It's a
Linger about its corpse.
it's a special death animation effect attributed to the monarch.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah.
Do I see it? Do I see them?
Roll a d100.
Oh god, no! Just, you can just make a decision. Just,
Cari,
just-
do you
okay.
want to know a way that Velynia could have seen the butterflies?
No, I don't care. I rolled a 3.
I rolled an 87. You do not see the butterflies.
No, it's a big old no.
One of these days, I'm gonna see the butterflies, and then you'll all be sorry.
Okay, and that was
When am
my
I
second.
gonna see the butterfly?
No.
Lumi,
Mhm.
as you have defeated Rip Nugget, there is still immediately to your side and in front of you a sin spawn.
Yeah, I still have 2 more actions. I still have my 2 more actions I'm going to use here.
Yep.
But they're both going to be strikes, since my agile trait makes me strike really well. I'm going to do a melee strike, honestly.
And it's
as it returns to my
frightened.
hand. Yeah,
And
so it's going to have 1 less.
Can I
HP than
ask-
normal.
I need a clarification question for somebody that understands. Pathfinder has so many different ways of saying the same thing. What would... Let me phrase it the way I mean it, not vaguely. When you're using your star knife, is that considered a manipulate action? Or is that an attack
most def-
action?
Most definitely not a manipulate action. It would be the strike action that I'm doing.
Okay.
And the
This is-
strike action has the following traits.
It's basically just like
It
swinging
has
a
the
sword.
attack. It has the attack trait. That's it. The
'Cause-
manipulate trait is mostly for like grabbing an item on your person, casting a spell, anything that like your attention would be diverted away from the battle and like manipulating fine things
Okay.
on your body or something. That's the manipulate action.
All right. Thank you.
Because it's the things with the manipulate action that trigger.
It's
reaction
there's a reactive strike
Mhm.
that the sin spawn has, but it's the way it's worded. It doesn't really fit. That's fine. Go ahead with your 2 actions. I just wanted to make sure.
Right, I'm gonna strike.
Let me finish it.
Strike at Sin Spawn. It has 1 less AC than normal because of its frightened. That is going to be a 24 to hit against it.
That's a hit.
It is an aberration. That is going to be 12 piercing. Actually, 12 slashing because I'm slashing at it. I have the versatile trait. 12 slashing. And might as well go for my 3rd strike of the round. Go for it with a -8 penalty. 23 to hit.
Ooh,
Also a hit.
Let's go.
And that's going to be 17 slashing.
Lumi, as you defeat Rip Nugget, the Starblade comes back to your hand, and with a powerful slash, an arc of blood, blackened blood sprays across as you come in for the final blow. How do you want to end this entire encounter?
Oh my god.
I think it's like these 2 quick slashes. One, like, because she's smaller than these things by a substantial amount. Because these are like medium-sized creatures. I think she like does like a lunge, slashing through like the hamstring of this thing. And and the burning light of Monarch sears its flesh. And then as it kind of like topples down to one knee from getting hamstrung, that's when she wheels around and does another slash right across its like upper back shoulder area, bringing it down to the ground and slaying it once and for all.
As you finish, because you were hastened, you finish this sin spawn off in the same moments that Rip Nugget is dying viciously and violently at Velynia's feet. As you sort of come out of this hasted condition, you hear the final tortured screams of Rip Nugget echoing through this chamber. And all of you feel this boom. I'm sure that got gated. This deep bass thrum. And it's like that scene in The Matrix when after Neo absorbs Agent Smith and he just sort of, when he, whatever it is, you know, at the end when he flexes and reality goes around him. Reality ripples around you. And you don't know how you know this, but you all know that you have just ended one. The first, in fact, of the 7 dooms for Sandpoint.
Oh, we already beat a doom? Oh my god.
It's because the music plays in the background.
I didn't have the foresight to prep it, but I feel like I need a sound effect that's just that deep bass for defeating a doom.
Yes.
But with that,
Obnoxious gong.
yeah, gong. With that realization, we're going to take a break because I got to pee. So, yeah, we'll take a break.
Awesome.
And then I will, when we come back, I'll give you a proper description of this room. Since you only peeked into it and then just flew into it with a battle plan, you don't really know what you're looking at. So, we'll go ahead and take a 5 to 10 minute break, and we'll see you on the other side.
Everything.
And
I'm dying.
okay?
and we're back. As promised, I will give you a proper description of the room. Millie, are you going to come up into the room now that all the fighting's done?
She dusts her apron off.
Oh, well, it looks like you took care of everything in here. Good job.
I'm going to just center it up and magnify it a little bit so we can get a better look. There we go. All right. So the walls of this 10-foot chamber are all white stone with redwood paneling that runs along the lower 2 feet and is trimmed in gold. Glowing flames flicker in sconces on the walls, giving the chamber its bright illumination. The floor is polished red stone with a large inset golden 7-pointed star inlaid in the floor. Wooden shelves filled with books, tablets, and scrolls stand in the room or sit against the walls, while a wooden desk heaped with additional books and scrolls sits to the north. To the east and west, 3 steps lead up to 10-foot wide alcoves, in each of which sits a black stone platform edged in gold runes and adorned with another gold inlaid 7-pointed star. 2 hideous dead bodies lie in a heap on the eastern platform.
Man. They're already dead. You don't need to call them hideous, too. Come on.
They are, I mean, you can see now that things have calmed down that these are additional sin spawn, but they are dead.
Ew.
What would you all like to do?
Lumi, still hastened, sees the burn marks upon Velynia and will like dash over to her. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Okay. You look like you're really hurts. And she'll
I'm kind of
immediately
backing away from this charred corpse, kind of eyes locked on that armor. Yeah, and I kind of like shake my head. I'm like, I'll be all right, I'm sure. I could use any help that you could provide, though. Of course.
Here, just hold still. And she will hold out her star knife, not in any kind of like lethal manner, but holding it out.
I think for a second, Velynia flinches when you like hold it out. I'm like,
holding it out in two hands. And she closes her eyes and she whispers a few prayers to Desna as she channels her faith through it to use its ability, Word of Faith, to heal Velynia and bolster her spirit.
ooh, oh my god! Not only do I get healed, I get bolstered. Hot dog.
You sure do.
All the way, or like how many points?
You get 23 hit points back, and
Oh,
you are no
boy.
longer frightened. Except you weren't frightened to begin with.
Well, I'm super not frightened now, and I think Velynia like takes a deep breath as like there she got burnt pretty fucking good, and like there were parts of like her arms that were like charred and red, and I think even like bleeding as the second degree burn set in. #science. And I think this heals instantly-ish, and she kind of like takes a deep breath and like, that is really quite a weapon, Lumi.
And she like, as she opens her eyes, feeling like the warmth of the Desnan magic flow through her, and sees that your wounds have gotten much better because of this. Like a little like smile creeps on her lips, and like her ears kind of perk up a little bit. I was like, oh, I did a good thing. And she like look around at the rest of her companions and see that the rest of them are pretty injured too. And what Lumi will be doing is basically every 10 minutes of like time that we do here, I'm going to be performing a treat wounds check on somebody. Sorry, every 10 minutes I get to do 3 rounds of treat wounds. If that makes hold up, sorry. How long does the treat wounds take?
10 minutes for treat wounds.
Treat wounds is a 10-minute action. Yeah, so every 10 minutes I'll be like treating someone's wounds. And the refresh period on treat wounds is only 10 minutes when I do it instead of a full hour, which means I can just like treat wounds every 10 minutes without issue. So that's what Lumi will be doing. We'll be running around trying to patch everyone up while they go about whatever activities they want to do in the room. So I'll make a roll every 10 minutes basically.
Okay, that's Lumi.
I would like to spend the first 10 minutes to do the refocus action. So basically I meditate-ish. What's it actually say? Refocus. I perform deeds to restore my magical connection. So Natalin is just going to stand in the corner doing Tai Chi. As I refocus my energy and gain a focus point. That'll be the first 10 minutes.
I would be making my way around the room slowly and pretty methodically once Lumi heals me up. And I kind of just want to like take a lap and check the whole space for traps. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, super. It's just a perception. So that's a 23 perception check to check all the everything for traps. All of it, everything.
As you make a lap around this room, checking every nook and cranny and little space for any kind of trap, you realize as you get back around to your starting point, particularly as you pass by that desk, that this room, hidden behind its secret door, whatever its original purpose was, had clearly become Rip Nugget's sanctuary and study. And he was apparently confident enough that he felt no need to trap this area. There are no traps in this room.
Okay.
So we'll say that takes you 10 minutes to check the room thoroughly enough. That leaves Millie and Icselo for the first 10 minutes. What are the two of you doing?
I have a question for Vi, since she's our resident nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to know, is your cooldown your cooldown and my cooldown's my cooldown? Meaning,
No,
if I were
it's
to
a coo-
also...
It's a cooldown that's actually applied to the person receiving it. So,
Okay.
like, if you treat wounds with someone, that blocks me from touching them for a full hour.
Okay, that's what
So,
I thought.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
how I thought
That's
it
how
was
it works,
going to work.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Which means you're on heal duty. I
Mhm.
can't touch anyone. So Millie's gonna look around for interesting stuff, starting with Rip Nugget's desk.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me
Perception?
I think that's what it ultimately is.
Perception is investigation, basically.
Yeah, that's what I want is investigation.
21.
So, as you focus in on Rip Nugget's desk, you find that, and I kind of imagine as you're sort of doing the, I picture it almost like any procedural cop show, where you're doing a little bit of CSI poking at the desk, and you're seeing that there's a pretty big collection of books and scrolls and such that are on this desk. And looking around the room and where the bodies, or rather where the Sinspawn were, and the way Velynia described it when she first peered into the room, that Sinspawn that was standing there was looking through books. And glancing around the room, you can see books that have been discarded, as if they were just worthless. They're lying on the floor, they're thrown in the corners. But these books seem to have been of particular interest to Rip Nugget. That said, they're still in they're in very bad shape. Pages are missing. Some of them are moldering. But this particular stack of books, which is quite a collection, seems to be very focused in on quite a few of them seem to deal with the Hellstorm focus, actually. So as a whole, and I will say, this is a large collection of books. But if you were to...
I can't even read these books, man, right? They're in Thessalonian.
Millie picks one up like fucking Gaston and be like, there aren't any pictures.
Well, no, you can't. You can't read the books themselves. But I think Lumi has spent enough time in studying and talking to you guys about what she found regarding the Hellstorm focus. That
Lumi actually hasn't told the party anything about the Hellstorm.
Oh, that's true.
From her studies.
So, okay.
She's kept this a bit of a
Millie's
secret.
just at the desk putting things into piles.
Well, let me
it's like
finish.
books.
Let me finish with what all you find. While you may not be able to read these, you recognize that these books will... You know Lumi reads Thessalonian. You know that the Rune Watchers and Broderick Quink, these books are a lot. But if you could get them all out, and basically the only way you're getting them out is everybody has to take several of the books. No one person can carry all these books. There's a literal cartload of books. But anybody who can read Thessalonian can use 4 hours of investigation within the books to attempt to recall knowledge with a +1 item bonus to their check. The collection does have an intrinsic value if you were to sell them, but you could instead earn reputation probably by donating them to interested parties. Lumi, because you can read Thessalonian and their subject matter, you could use this as a point of research, a new point of research on the Hellstorm focus.
Imagine, like, as intending to Natalin's wounds. Millie, you probably like come over and like show me some of these books.
Millie's just holding up books.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
look at this one.
Lumi will like kind of glance up every now and then after she's like, stitching together like a wound or like applying some salve to like the burns that everyone's gotten. She'll like glance up and like, oh, that's fascinating stuff. Can you try to like keep all these in a? I want to look at these later sometime.
Let me give me a perception check.
Oh,
sounds good.
Oh, my little dove, I've got sacks. I've
That's
got
only going to
bags
be a
in my bag.
14. Only a 14 for
Okay.
Lumi and perception. But she's a little bit
she's got
occupied.
a bag full of other bags. The classic Midwest move.
Okay. I don't have my PDF open, so you're going to have to jot these down.
Yes.
These are for Millie. The books, I'm not giving you any specific titles. And your 14 was not good enough to perceive the thing I was having you perceive. I was just seeing if you could pick out, as she was holding up books, if there was anything in particular that was going to stand out to you. But the collection as a whole, you've shown your interest. Millie, as you're sort of sorting everything into piles, you do uncover a scroll of clairaudience.
Clairvoyance?
Clairaudience.
You can hear everything.
Huh.
Ooh,
Clairvoyance
clairaudience.
is seeing everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like from
An invisible
voyeur.
floating
No,
ear.
no. It just gives you a guest appearance as an ally of Claire in Kids on Bikes.
Fuck you.
It instantly teleports you to a
So
play being.
Clairaudience lets you create an invisible floating ear within 500 feet of you that has the ability to allow you to hear what's happening. It's literally a magical parabolic microphone, is what it is.
And notably, you can create it on the outside of any line of sight or line of effect. So you can put it on the other side of a wall if you want to.
Yep. So, you also find a scroll of comprehend language.
Ooh, now you can read those books.
Now you can read
Hey, there
a
you go.
scroll of mind reading. A scroll of see invisibility.
I'd be careful with the mind reading one, especially in this company.
Tamiko, I'm putting the spell links in the chat here so you can copy paste them over. And sorry, the last one was see invisibility.
Yep.
See the unseen, you mean. Gotcha.
Let me, before I tell you what this is. You discover a ring that is platinum and has all kinds of esoteric arcane symbols etched into it. This is an unidentified ring. And you discover an empty codex A female figure peers through her blindfold from the cover of this stately tome.
Oh.
That is also not fully identified yet. That is everything you find on and in the desk.
Well, look at these piles.
And Millie will start putting stuff in sacks.
Jake, may I interject? A portion of the Owlbear Rodeo map has been revealed.
Don't look at it.
I feel like by accident. Okay.
I feel like, yeah, let me take a look. This happened
It's not
before.
revealed to me. I don't think.
I think
Nor to me.
I
Wow.
think that somebody's vision
Somebody
or
has
light
clairvoyance.
settings.
I refresh and I'm good again.
Real nice.
I will also refresh.
Whoa. How did that... So why is it when you refresh, it reveals the entire map?
Okay. I refreshed and it's gone.
I don't see shit.
I
so-
see it. I see it in the corner of the on-screen on the what's being
Yeah,
shared.
I see it there too, but it's not on my map.
It's not on my map either.
I just refreshed. Why is it showing up there then? Oh, hold on. There's a weird
That's
glitch.
so weird.
I want to search. Rip
Hold on.
Nugget.
Nobody else gets to do anything until Icselo goes, because we're
Oh,
still
I
in the
forgot.
first. We're still in the first
Sorry,
10
bud.
minutes.
I forgot.
Once Icselo gets to describe his first
Yes.
10 minutes, then you all
I
can
apologize.
do your other
I
things.
thought
No, that's
you already
fine.
went.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Just going to refresh
bud.
the.
Thank you for the linkies, Vi.
And thank you for letting me know
All of
about
this,
the reveal.
By the way, is going into the shared loot list, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! All right. Okay.
We can go halvesies on those scrolls as well, because I can use scrolls too.
Okay, Icselo, what are you doing?
I am here at these bodies on a star. Does this look familiar in any way to me?
Oh.
Oh.
Mr. Sacrifice Dream. Over
Mr.
here.
Sandpoint Devil
Oh
himself.
yeah,
Mr.
forgot about
Sandman.
Bring
Send
me
me
a
a
dream.
man.
Boom, 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 boom.
Make me.
Boom, 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 boom.
Make me a recall knowledge check.
y'all are out of control.
Which is going to be
Occultism?
Some occultism.
Society? Arcana?
I would push for occultism.
that's the one I wanted. I was just checking on something. Use your occultism recall knowledge. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. I will roll 12 for a total of 19.
This is not a symbol you recognize in the context of what you are asking.
I'm fine with that.
However,
Dang it.
there's a sort of generalized knowledge. While you don't know exactly what it is, you know that there's been a couple other, a couple of the deputies and the sheriff. You've seen sketches of a similar symbol, like up on a bulletin board in their office, as part of a broader, less of an investigation and more of a collection of knowledge pertaining to the region. All you know with that 19 is that this is connected to the ancient Thessalonian pre-Starfall ruins. Of course, the rest of you by now recognize these as the Sahedron, the symbols of the Rune Lords.
I feel like Lumi's a little bit antsy. She's like, I need to do first aid, but this is like a treasure trove for her.
It won't take you 10 minutes to take a look at that star, though. Is there anything else you want to do as you're... Because the star is in, like, multiple places in the room. So is there anything else you want to do in this room, Icselo?
I'll just examine the bodies themselves as well. See if I can see how they were killed, or if they're, like, ritually sacrificed here.
Go ahead and make that check again, and I'll have you... I'm going to have you do so with a +2 circumstance bonus. You're now slipping into police investigation work.
We rolled a 22 this time.
Okay. Icselo, you are you're like the Cagney to Millie's Lacey, if you will, as the two of you are, because I'm going to use a very dated reference here. As the two of you are looking through this like a crime scene, Icselo, you look at these two bodies on this platform and kind of looking around the room, and you notice a few scorch marks beyond the damage that was done in your own fight, and you sort of piece together part of what happened here. You suspect that these sin spawn have been in this room for over 10,000 years. And Rip Nugget probably encountered them, fought and killed at least 2 of them, and somehow wrested control of the remaining 4 in the room. The bodies on this platform appear to have just been thrown here to keep them out of the way.
Icselo puts on some sunglasses, raising from a kneel. Looks like these 2 didn't make the cut. And he like pushes the glasses up and like walks down the steps.
Excellent.
I swear to God, I was gonna make that joke like 3 minutes ago, and I'm so fucking proud of you, bro.
I feel that Natalin needs to give Icselo the actual sunglasses so he can do this properly.
I love this is the genesis of what could be the CSI Sandpoint spin-off that we all need.
Detective Icselo.
All right, so
I want to loot the shit out of Rip Nugget before we leave.
Well,
Has anybody looted him yet?
There's no body to loot.
Oh, well, I want to take all of his shit.
The only thing that there is the dog slicer that he had, which the dog slicer is just what they call their very crudely made goblin swords. And looking at it, it's quite singed from his immolation and doesn't look like anything special. Like, it doesn't look like it's worth anything.
Okay.
The armor, though, what remains of the armor is a surprisingly, as if cleansed by fire, gleaming plate metal, like breastplate.
Nice. So I kind of like pick that up and I look. It's still on? It's not still on fire.
Nope, the flames dissipated when he died.
Okay, yeah. So I want to like just kind of pick it up and look at it, holding my breath to make sure I don't get a whiff of what it smells like.
It actually doesn't smell like anything.
Thank God.
Like, you don't even smell burnt goblin on it. It just... It is... The way it looks fully cleaned and lacking any signs that an old dead goblin was wearing this for however long. To you, without even having to make a check, it at least has that. You've seen the similar property on magical items. They seem unaffected by mundane wear and tear.
Okay. So I would kind of like go back to the center of the room, still kind of looking at this little breastplate, and I would just be like, so everyone, about what time of day is it? Do we get? I know we're underground, but we've been underground for a minute. Like, do we get an idea?
It's
have a vibe
kick-ass
of what
o'clock.
Miller time.
You guys left pretty early in the morning. Stopped by the farm. And hung.
I think we got to the cave around noonish.
I was gonna say you got to the cave around noon, 1 o'clock, and with everything that's transpired, I think you've probably been down here by now close to a couple hours. So it's like midday.
Okay. So,
Are you getting a little peckish?
I'm fine. I was just wondering what everyone else's plans are. Should we try to pack this place in and take it back with us? We do have the cruncher out there to handle.
Well, I had a thought. I was thinking, we pretty much accomplished what we came here to do, but if we wanted to go after the witch gobbo to secure the safety of Sandpoint at least a little better, we could always go back down to the farm, which isn't very far away, have a meal, have a snooze, return a cow, and perhaps drop some stuff off for safekeeping with them in their barn.
And then come back to destroy whatever mind control witch thing, right? That's not a bad idea. Smart. And if it happens that we need to take more than one load, and I kind of, Velynia looks around and there's a lot of fucking books and heavy shit down here. It's like, as
I'm
may
sure
be the
that
case.
they probably have a wheelbarrow or something on the farm that they'd be willing to lend to us since we're returning Ophelia to them.
I'm sure.
Gratitude cart.
And perhaps even a cart. Maybe perhaps even a whole cart to take all this stuff back to the city. I don't know.
Well, those are thoughts. And what is it? During the next 10 minutes, while Lumi's still patching everybody up, Millie's gonna cast Detect Magic and just go look at the bookshelves to see if there's anything she missed.
There does not appear to be anything you missed. As you concluded in your initial investigation, anything of value seems to have been collected and gathered by Rip Nugget on this desk. The only thing that, other than items you already possess and items you already know are magical that you haven't yet identified, that would ping would be the Rip Nugget's armor.
Ooh, shocker. Oh, and hey, in case you didn't already figure it out, his armor's magical.
You don't say. It doesn't smell. That was a dead giveaway.
A dead giveaway?
That was a funny one, God. Well, what's the plan then? Shall we take the stuff, return topside, and then come back to take care of the witch later? Or shall we take care of the witch now? And take everything in one fell swoop?
I mean, we do have the element of surprise here. If we leave, Monarchal might find out. There might be a shifting of... Well, I don't know what the repercussions would be, but...
We could shut the
tend
door
to-
behind us. It was
I
hidden,
think
so she might not know how to get
actually
in here.
does. She actually does laugh at that. I'm like, we could shut the door, and this was a secret door, so I assume that yes, it'd probably do the trick.
Well,
then
it's
again-
totally up to you what you want to do. I'm still rearing to go.
I
In
think the decision
mechanical
will ultimately
terms, I still have over half of my resources.
I think the decision will ultimately fall to our magic users. Lumi, Natalin, how are your daily spells? I don't exactly know how this works.
Oh, I'm good. I'd like to push on while we're still down here.
We've been rocking some seriously heavy hitting focuses and cantrips. I think.
And Lumi's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
I don't know how to cast spells. She
Yeah, I
shakes
just
her head.
Oh.
when I refocused, I basically got that big spell back. So, because it's a focus spell.
I tend to agree with Lumi then. The element of surprise it is. We don't want the off chance of her finding out that that there's a decided power vacuum, Velynia says as she looks around at the several dead bodies.
And
And,
I've still got one more haste left in me.
Let's just barricade the door then. Maybe we can have a bit of a snack and I'll continue patching everyone up. How does that sound?
A snack!
I look
Lumi
over
brought
at Icselo.
Orange slices!
Lumi absolutely brought a bunch of various snacks.
I know
Most of-
how
yeah.
my group is. I'm looking over at Icselo. How does he look? Does he look nervous or like freaked out or
I think you might get that inclination at first, but he like takes a knee, pulls his pack over, and like pulls out like some tree nuts, some apple slices, probably some like fruit jerky that he made. So I've got some things that I could share.
Yeah, Lumi realizes she only packed snacks for 4 people because she didn't expect a 5th person to come by.
fantastic? Millie pulls out a whole ass baguette and like some fucking summer sausage and cheeses.
Is there some specialty Millie butter in there as well for the baguettes?
I don't know. Would there be?
You brought a
I mean,
baguette.
you gotta
surely
figure-
brought butter.
The Crocs, like I don't feel like there's something Millie would carry on an adventure because
I mean,
they're
it is
just
pretty
begging
important.
to be broken.
It's pretty important to bring around sources of fat on adventures because they're one of the most efficient sources of calories.
I'm sure
Could
Millie has
fry
some magic
something with
Tupperware.
it.
Do you,
I was
do you
gonna-
want to
you
roll
might
for
be
it,
a
Jacob?
metal-
Tupperware
It might be a metal box instead of being a glass one.
Oh,
or
metal.
ceramic, yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Do you want to roll for it with me, Jake?
Yes.
D100.
It could even be like a little weaved wicker.
What are we rolling
little
for?
Kind of basket as well.
Does
Whether or
Millie
not
have
Millie
butter on
has
her?
butter.
The big issues here.
Come on. This is,
If it's a
the
question
most
of whether or not you would
important
have something that you don't have written down, I like to go to the D100. I think there's a very high chance, we're going to say a 40% chance that Millie has butter.
all right. That is a 26.
But today, Millie did not remember to pack the butter. I rolled an 81.
Oh, God.
Maybe
I-
she gave it to the farmers when we stopped. Right, because they
Or-
were doing so poorly. She's like,
Or
"Here,
you
get
did
some
pack
fresh butter."
the butter, you open the little lid, and it's empty, and you see like little like claw marks and scrape marks out of it. Because your cat hopped out of the pampered pet thing
My
and probably
cat.
like
I thought you were insinuating that Lumi'd been sneaking little.
It's totally Lou.
Whenever you're, that's why you're always behind Millie in the marching order, because you're, whoop, Just tipping it.
Sneaking in there. Ooh.
Like a little kid opening up the peanut butter jar.
Okay. Well, I
It
was
takes
never
a little
the-
longer
Hey,
to
Millie
like,
just reaches back. Hey, get out of there.
it just takes a little longer to treat Millie's wounds every single time because she's going into the
So
For
Millie
Lumi, it's
opens
really
her
treating
now-
the wounds.
Millie opens her now
It's
cannon,
such a treat, those wounds.
metal tin that she normally keeps her butter and goes, "Oh, well, that's too bad. The butter's gone."
You brought butter and it's gone. Did you eat it?
Well, no. Sometimes my butter just disappears.
I wanna
can't
s-
explain it.
I want a sense motive. Fucking. I know how much Lumi likes this butter. Sense motive. I got a fucking
Lumi's
23.
Right. It probably is the cat.
She is actually going to hide this. She got a total of 20 on her deception. As she's like looking around the room, or like really focused on like treating the rest of Natalin's burns here. She's like ignoring this talk.
Anytime you try to
Like-
address her, just looking away.
Yeah.
Looking
And
away.
like and
It's
you
like
see her like you see you probably actually like see like on the smock of like of her tunic that she wears, she's like there's like a little bit of a smear mark of where she's like wiped off her hand of the butter.
Velynia gets just the tiniest, almost indiscernible hint of a smile and shakes her head and doesn't say anything. She fucking knows, though. She sees. Fuck.
I would like...
Mystery.
First of all, I would like a volunteer to roll a D100 check.
I'll do it.
Yay.
I would like another volunteer to roll a D10.
I'll do it.
Does it have to be a different volunteer?
I would like somebody other than Lumi.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yay! Thank you, Kaeryn.
Okay, so
A D10, you said?
a D10.
I
So-
rolled a 5.
Okay. So, there was a base starting percentage of something happening of 20. You have increased it to 70 with your 5. There's now a 70% chance of something happening.
I apologize if it's bad, guys.
Which means if I roll somewhere between let me do a little bit of math. 20.
35 on either side, right?
Yeah, so it'd be
Yeah.
87 and 57. If my math is right.
So between 57 and 87 is a miss.
No,
Yeah.
between 87 and 57. It rolls over on 100.
Yeah. So, as in, like, between 57 and 87 would be the miss, right? Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
standing
yeah,
is
yeah,
70%. Yeah.
I rolled
It's the null set.
Exactly.
an 86.
That's outside.
What does that mean? I
Which
already
means
forgot.
the thing that had the thing that had a 70% chance of happening missed
We rolled a
happening
71.
by 1%.
Oh, good. I can't help but feel that is good for us. We should probably leave here.
I'm not going to tell you what it was.
Good.
No, you know
Unbeknownst
what?
to that peril.
You know what? I will allow each of you
Vibe
to.
check.
I would allow each of you to make a perception check.
Can we have closed the door?
But
Sight-
I'm going to
sight
have.
or-
Yes.
Sight
Well,
or sound?
you did not specify that you had previously closed the door.
Yeah. Ruby
So-
had suggested it, but that's okay.
That
Perception?
fucking witch bitch.
So,
Si-
before
sight
you
or
say your
sound?
numbers, everybody but Natalin and Icselo will have a -2 because the other 3 were involved in healing activities, investigating their butter, or making comments about the butter.
25.
Okay?
This was perception, you're saying?
Yes.
That's a 23.
23. A 15, a 23, an 11, and a 27. Natalin?
Is this sight or sound?
Sound.
Okay.
The 27 was my roll before you told us it was a -2. But
Okay.
I got a
20.
25.
28.
Okay.
Nice.
Natalin, for a moment, you thought you heard something from the open door and down the hall.
Oh.
And then you do hear something again, but it's the sound of Cruncher yawning.
Oh.
And then as you listen closer, you just hear the soft snoring of the hodag. That's all it was,
Oh, Buzz. Oh, good.
as far as you know. I'm just kidding.
As Cruncher has a spell sleep cast upon her.
So it seems like how many healing attempts or healing things have you done, Lumi?
I've done 2, both on Natalin so far.
Okay, so it's been
My
20.
intention is just to. My intention is to keep.
It's been
going
20
until
minutes so
everyone's topped up.
far. Is your all's intention to hang out here for an hour or two and?
I said we
I-
probably want to like barricade the door and hang out here and break some bread,
Yeah.
so to speak.
I think that's
Have you
smart.
been doing Icselo too?
Not
I haven't
yet.
had the chance to yet.
It's only been 20 minutes.
It's only been 20 minutes.
So
You've
Yes,
done it
it-
twice.
if you choose to close the door, barricade it, and you want to stay here for a little while, you can continue to do healing. And anybody who would like to or has the ability to can attempt to identify any magic items.
Mm.
Yeah, as soon as Lumi's done her heals on me, I want to spend 10 minutes trying to identify this ocarina.
I need to pull up the sheet.
I will study the ring.
For some reason, it's not working. All right, you're gonna work on the ring. You're doing the ring. I have handy-ish. What was it? All right, so I know what the DC is for the ring. I'm trying to remember where I'm trying to find my sheet that has the treasure. What did we call it? 7 Dooms Loot? Is that the one? All right, where's the?
Nine?
Yeah. I'm trying to find.
Doom's loot. Yeah, but 7 is just the number.
I got it. The ocarina. I'm just trying to see where. There it is. You found it in Cruncher's Cave. That's what I needed to know. Thank you once again for meticulous note-taking, Tamiko, because it makes it so much easier. So the ocarina... Okay. So for that one... Okay. So what is your...
It's really not that high.
What is your detect magic, or not detect magic, identify check?
So I can only identify on religion if it's a religion
Divine.
divine spell or nature. So that's primal,
Primal.
spell. So,
Yeah.
so if
Arcane.
it's and I've got plus 9 on each of those.
So you can only identify...
That which I'm trained in. I'm only trained in religion and nature. I'm not trained in occult or arcana. So
Okay, this doesn't specify.
I could take a
Well-
look at it.
Do you have the
I
identify
assume-
magic ability, Icselo?
I can identify magic that are occult related.
I'm trying to identify. This isn't telling me what it where it falls within those. It doesn't have any of those tags, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to say if it doesn't have those tags, that means you can't identify it.
I'm trying to read through it. I believe if it just has a magical tag, it's kind of it'll get hit by all of them.
Okay.
That's my reading of it so far.
In these cases, the item has the arcane, divine, occult, or primal trait instead of the magical trait. Some item affects her closely. All right. So go ahead and roll your identify, each of you. Do you have any limitations to yours, Millie?
I don't think so. You
Okay.
actually used the word arcane when describing the ring. For the runes.
Yes, I did.
So, I've got a dirty 20.
Okay. And Natalin.
I got 28.
Okay.
I rolled real good on that.
So, the ring is... I'm going to go into the public Sandpoint Discord, 7 Dooms. And this is the Ring of Wizardry Type 1. This ring is made from the purest platinum and is covered in esoteric arcane symbols. It does nothing unless you have a spellcasting class feature with the arcane tradition. While wearing the Ring of Wizardry, you gain a +1 item bonus to Arcana checks and have 2 additional first-level arcane spell slots each day. You prepare spells in these slots or cast from them spontaneously just as you normally cast your spells. If you take the ring off for any reason, you lose the additional spell slots. You can't gain spell slots for more than 1 Ring of Wizardry per day. Blah, blah, blah. Get it now to the first caller for $19.99. It is a wing. Nope. It is a Wing of Wizardry. It is a Wing of Wizardry Type 1.
It gives you 2 additional first level arcane spell slots each day.
Oh, Puenta.
So yes, it is Type 1, which means it is also worth 360 gold pieces.
Holy fuck shit.
Natalin, the item that you have... I don't remember if I shared this image when you found this previously, but this is what your ocarina looks like. This is a wind ocarina. Very fitting, it seems, for you, perhaps. A blue finish decorates the ceramic body of a wind ocarina. When you play a note on this ocarina for 1 minute, winds sweep into strong gusts in a 5-foot emanation around you. The winds have the following effects. Ammunition from physical ranged attacks, such as arrows, bolts, sling bullets, and other objects of comparable size, cannot pass through the area. Passing through the area causes attacks with bigger ranged weapons, such as thrown weapons, to take a -2 circumstance bonus. The area is difficult terrain to creatures attempting to move through it. Gases, including creatures in gaseous form can't move through. Sorry, I just said gaseous porn.
It's okay.
Move past it. When the emanation arises, such gases are removed from the area. The area, including your space, has breathable air. So basically, within 5 feet of you, you create a tornado-like effect, protecting yourself from slings, bullets, bolts, and arrows, dispersing gases and such. It is a manipulate action to use, applying to my previous question about manipulate actions. This is a consumable, by the way.
Oh.
Once the magic is used, the ocarina remains a non-magical virtuoso musical instrument. So, I mean, it's not like it doesn't have any value.
So it's basically got one charge.
Yeah, you get to use it one time. It lasts for 1 minute. And then after which, you just have a really nice 50 gold piece ocarina. Anybody else identifying any of the magic items you've received?
Can't.
Okay. I will say,
knives.
what's that?
I say I'm just throwing knives.
There are
Practicing
there are
throwing
only
knives, all the
two other
knives.
things. There are only two other things to identify: Rip Nugget's armor and the empty codex. So we can totally do those later.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pick up my spear.
Yeah. No problem. You find it laying on the ground over there.
I want that.
I need somebody to roll me a D100 again.
I'll do this one.
Because it's been, at this point, it's been at least another 20 or 30 minutes.
37.
It's been a cumulative 30 minutes. At
So
this
that's
point, right.
a 37 means if I roll between a 2 and a 72. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Between a 2 and a 72, something happens.
Roll an 83.
I rolled a 19.
Well, it happens.
The thing
It happens.
So you all barricaded the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who is currently standing guard by the door?
So, okay, so I was healing Icselo next after I'm done with Natalin. So
I would
I'm probably like on my way over to Icselo.
Yeah, I would be kind of where I'm at. So I would be, I guess, like guarding. As soon as I'm done identifying what this ocarina does, then I'd be just post and watch because I'm healed.
So you will be the one that hears from the other side of the door. You hear the sudden shrieking sound of oh, my browser just freaked out. You hear the sudden shrieking sound of Cruncher. Not a cry of pain, but almost like a cry of alarm. And the only thing that keeps running through my head every time I think of a Cruncher is that weird lizard thing that Obi-Wan rode in the prequels. And it just has that sort of weird sort of call that that she makes. And what? My watch is trying to interpret what I'm saying and just said something was, why does my boyfriend think weird things about Star Wars? I don't know what, I don't know what my watch heard.
I don't know. What does your boyfriend think about you?
So you hear
Here, let me just ask Dwight for a second.
But the sound that you hear is a sound of alarm followed by a cry of pain, and then you hear several more smaller goblin voices.
Oh, it's them. It's them.
And then,
Yeah.
Natalin, you hear... Did you actually hear that?
Nope. I was waiting.
How about that?
Knock, knock, knock.
Good
knock,
Lord,
knock,
I have to
knock.
actually say,
So
you hear knock,
You can
knock,
see
knock, knock.
I'll be damned. Somebody's over there saying knock, 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 knock. I'll be damned.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
to create little like knock knock animations or something. You hear a knock at the door that you're standing by.
Velynia is just like pulling a knife out of the edge of this bookshelf, and she kind of like looks over.
I'd like,
motion to everybody to be quiet, and
I draw my sword.
Draw my star knife. I draw the monarch.
I draw my sword. Shh.
Don't think I would respond.
I raise my shield.
You're getting it now, bud. You're getting it now. And I kind of like would look at Natalin and look around at everybody, and I'd be like, should she open it?
I would begin to move that way.
Yeah, I'm coming that way too.
So, would I have gotten my first round of healing?
Not yet.
No.
I haven't had a chance to yet.
Let's fucking do it.
My healing has been interrupted.
So when you guys give me the signal to go ahead, I'll open the door for you so that you have direct sight or whatever.
Open the door and then go from the sides. And oh, I know what I want to do. I want to be right here. And so when they flood in like dumbasses, where you got them flanked.
Yeah. So I don't know if Icselo, if you want to switch places with me, if you want me to.
I would love to switch places with you.
Okay. So I can be like here, and then open the door and boogie back.
Yes, and then
This is
Icselo
really
and
assuming.
I'll fucking pinch him. Okay, perfect.
They threw a fireball
And
at
I
the door.
kind of like frag out. I think I would like look at Natalin and nod for her to open the door.
Okay. Open the door and boogie back.
Boogie.
Okay, well, that completely
How far
negates all of the frantic searching I've been trying to do. That I just found. You opened the door right before I was about to do something. I was trying to find how many hit points and AC of a wooden door.
Uh-oh, Lumi. Get out of the line of sight.
As you open the door, you see standing in the open doorway with several goblins crammed into the hallway behind her. You see a one moment, I just lost it. You see a goblin wearing a what looks like possibly a deer skull on his head, like a hat. Holding a large sickle, and her clothing is tattered goblin robes, and at all of these points where the hem is all torn apart, there's the teeth, the fangs of various creatures hanging off of her. And she has this hat that's this skull that's been kind of painted and has a few other things dangling off of it. Perched on top of the hat, resting but alert with glowing green eyes, is a bat. And as you open the door and step back, she tries to see past all of you. She squints her eyes, and then she looks up at I guess Icselo and Velynia are the ones sort of flanking the entrance.
We're hiding.
Well, you're not really hidden if you're on either side of the door.
Like when you're looking through a door?
Well,
That's kind of what I assumed.
you open the door. She's standing right there at the door.
Oh.
I didn't actually move the piece.
I don't see a person.
No, I
Yeah.
forgot to move the piece.
No, I thought she was like down the hallways.
No.
Okay.
That is my fault. I
She's
was
right there.
trying to scramble to look at some things. As Menargle. In fact, we're gonna make it canon. Is the first thing she says as she looks in is she tips her skull hat and says, "Menargle."
Badoo.
And then she
It's like a Pokemon.
she looks around the room, and this is going to be a pain. I'll make sure they're there. There's several goblins that are in the hall behind her, but she looks to you, Icselo and Velynia, and kind of looks at the others that she can see, and says, So it is true. You have slain Ripnugget. You have freed us of the scourge of this horrid undead creature. I declare you friends of my kingdom.
Oh God. Oh.
Unless you'll give me reason to think
friends,
otherwise.
Absolutely. Lumi like hides her star knife behind her back. Yeah, of course. Friends.
Very well, friends.
Oh God.
And Menargle confidently walks into the room and walks sort of into the middle of the room, just kind of looking around. And behind her, I just want to get the number right because I don't quite have them all ready. Behind her, another 5 goblins trail into the room. As they're all looking up at you, and they're brandishing their dog slicers, and I forget what their other weapons are called, horse trippers or something like that.
Horse choppers.
God.
As they're brandishing them and they're walking through, looking up at everybody, and still with a bit of trepidation, looking at you, Lumi, as Menargle, as they all kind of move in around and form this just loose mob around her. They look around at all of you, and she says, "Now, friends of Menargle, let us talk through the details of your fealty." And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
I think Velynia scoffs audibly, and that's. Oh my God. Monogala.
Lumi would do one sidelong glance at her companions. I was like, "Oh, what are we doing?"
Y'all were super quick to say yes.
I kind of. I'm looking over there like,
Well, actually, I think what she would say, a little, putting a little more finer point on it, and bracing you for your response, is she would say, "We will discuss the terms of your fealty. What are your names?"
Yeah,
And
saw
that's
that coming.
that's where we'll end.
okay.
All right, you have defeated a Doom.
We got a Doom. It's like in Sonic getting one of the Chaos Emeralds.
I really do
Did it.
I need some kind of an on-screen representation to show
Da-da-da.
well, just like some kind of an indicator somewhere, because I'm not going to change the title to 6 Dooms for Sandpoint. That would be a little much, but but something
Like
to
little,
show.
like, tally marks.
Yeah, there should be some kind of like a little tally
I was
mark
thinking
next to
tally
7
marks
Dooms.
too, like at the top.
A fully customized and detailed badge indicating the Doom slain.
Or you could do a Sahedron where it slowly fills up or unfills.
A Sahedron where it fills up.
Or unfills. It's like 7 down to 6 down to 5.
It's like the Triforce, but it's the Sahedron.
Yes. Yes.
I like that. I'll work on something for the future that we can have displayed on our in this space up above my head where the alerts normally go. We can have something in there to indicate. But yeah, that is episode 28. Which will probably end up being called something like the first Doom or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's unexpected.
So, well, it seems very clear that the sort of bassy boom sound you heard when Rip Nugget was defeated rippled out beyond your room. I like to think of it almost like the first time the Dragonborn finds their slays a dragon, and the Thume echoes throughout Skyrim from the throat of the world. It's like everybody heard that sound. What does it mean? So with that ends session 28. It's hard to believe it's been 28 sessions.
Wow.
Baron, it probably only feels like a couple for you.
Gosh, where
where
do they go, you know?
There is much more to come. We're 28 sessions in and you just defeated the first Doom.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So with that, a huge thank you, of course, because I forgot to call them out at the beginning because they happened sort of before the stream. Shout out to Jeff Wilder, who subscribed for 2 months. Thank you, Jeff Wilder. Appreciate the sub. We hit a
hype train.
A hype train level 4, I think, because Myth and Gears towards 7210, Tamiko Ahoy all had subs towards 7210, and Myth and Gears with the 5 community gift subs. Thank you on behalf of the recipients. Tamiko, it is worth noting, resubbed for 80 months. Tamiko,
wow.
If not the first, one of the first. I believe you have a founder's badge, don't you, Tamiko? One of the very first subscribers when we made affiliate.
That's $400 worth of subs.
You've definitely gotten your money's worth in re-rolls and well, in entertain. Are you not entertained? So no, thank you. That obviously keeps you all well supplied in your domain dice, and other players in other games that have benefited from those over the years. Thank you to everybody who tuned in to watch with us. And if you are somebody who likes to lurk quietly in the background, or you're watching on the VOD later, know that we appreciate you and hope you enjoy our games that we share with you. And of course, a huge thank you to these amazing people that I get to play this game with every week. It is, I love that each game that we run on the channel is either a different system or just a completely different thing altogether. So it just makes it extra special to look forward to each session, because it's always something different, completely different story and different types of characters with and I say that because there's a lot of overlap between the different games that we run with players. So for each one of those, it's incredible to see how you either run or play your characters and the characters you bring, and that for these couple hours that we play, you become these characters that I do not hesitate to say in Seven Dooms are every one of them in their own right sassy. So, with that, I say a huge thank you to, as always, to Violet, Kaeryn, Tamiko, Cari, and Baron, without whom this would just be me talking to myself for a couple hours. And I would do it too. With that, we're going to end the stream the same way we end every stream, and you can say it with me if you want.
Phenomenal.
Monargo.
Monogle.
Monago.